Hey, what's happening? Jim Winter here from the dungeon at Chateau Nita on a lovely September evening. I just wanted to let you know we finally reached the 30,000 mark with the new novel. And now all the action moves to Dallas. Yes, I get to waterboard somebody in this. Cool, huh? Oh, don't worry, it's somebody who authorized waterboarding for the government, so some of the fun things I get to do as a writer. I get to torture people. Legally and morally ethical. This week's reading list is The Neuromancer, William Gibson. Supposedly he invented cyberpunk, but if you read an interview with him, he went to see Blade Runner at the beginning of, or during the writing of that book, and panicked. Apparently his vision of what he wanted for Neuromancer and some of his subsequent novels he wrote turned out to be very similar to Blade Runner, which in turn was written by Philip K. Dick, so maybe Dick invented cyberpunk, who knows. And of course now we have steampunk and dieselpunk and biopunk and enough with the punk, you know. Basically, William Gibson was writing a science fiction version of noir. I could see Neil Smith over at Plots with Guns really getting into this. I mean, this is the kind of thing he would write if he was into science fiction. Just very dirty, dark, bleak, gritty, doomed. Although I don't think it's just cheesy enough for Neil. Hey, Neil, why don't you email me and set me straight on that? Anyway, me personally, I'm getting to the point now where I have to re-research my my work, basically because now I'm in a setting for a city that I'm just completely not familiar with. Miami I had to research for a previous book. The Bahamas and Cuba I kind of had to fudge a little bit. I went to both places were kind of sparsely populated, so you could get away with making a few things up. I've been to Baltimore, I know a little bit about D.C., I know about New York, and these are all cities that my characters have been to. It gets a little interesting when you start getting into Dallas, and that's your main area, and I've never been to Dallas in my life, so we'll see how that turns out. I may have to pick a few brains before this is over. Anyway, so from the dungeon, this is Jim Winter. Until next week.